What if Steven Universe X Dragon Ball Z Part 5? Mayor Dewey shows up and is like, if you join my tournament, you could win this cool shirt. See? It has a cool picture of Goku on it. Join now. The Crystal Gems decided to participate in it. Mayor Dewey looks on at the crowd. The audience roars in excitement. The Crystal Gems are here. And Mayor Dewey's like, here are the brackets. Amethyst versus Buck. Carl versus Mr. Satan. Shin versus Garnet. Steven versus me. Connie versus Popovich. Onion versus Ruby. Bismuth versus Kibito. And Ronaldo versus Yamu. Go! The tournament begins and the rounds play out. Each fighter giving it their all. Wait, Steven, hold on a second. The preliminaries play out smoothly. But suddenly, Yamu leaves. Alright. Moving on to the semifinals, we have... Suddenly, Yamu and Popovich charge at Garnet, stealing her energy before taking off. Steven and the Gems are shocked. Shin, or the Supreme Kai, is like, we must follow them, now! And so, the group flies off. At Babbidi's hideout, Yamu and Popovich deliver the energy container to him. Babbidi's like, very good, goodbye! As they explode, Dabora's like, I sense something, my lord. As he flies over and kills Kibito with a blast. He also throws his bit, landing on Pearl and turning her to stone. They're shocked at this, but Babbidi and Dabura go into the hideout and they must follow. Inside, someone awaits them. It's Pui Pui, and he's like, ha 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 ha, you'll perish by my hand. Garnet steps up to fight him. As he charges, the two begin engaging in their fight, but Garnet overwhelms Pui Pui and eventually defeats him. The group progressed further down, and they made Yakon, who's like, I'll slit her in your throat. Amethyst faces off against him. The two square up with one another. Yakon tries to suck her energy, but she whips his throat shut, causing him to implode with energy. The floor opens up, and the group move further down into the base. They reach the room and see a door opening up. It's Dabura, the Demon King. I am much stronger than the previous two. You will suffer. As they're teleported to the Demon Realm, and Dabura's like, who will challenge me? Steven steps up and goes ping. They rush at each other. He fires a ki blast. Steven blocks, but Dabura fires his breath. Steven parrying it and punching Dabura in the face. He applies some pressure and strikes him again, pushing Dabura back, far away. But he gets a Sword of Darkness and rushes to strike Steven down. But Steven appears behind him, but Dabura notices, and the two clash fists with one another. Babbidi watches, noticing Steven's strength, and he's like, so much pain, so much suffering. You're not strong enough, Steven. Not strong enough to save your friends from danger. You're tired, aren't you? As they're about to clash, Steven is paralyzed midair. Let go. Give it up. He falls to the ground in anguish, and your worries will be gone. His mind is hurting, and he feels his sanity slipping. Steven Universe, set your rage free. Garnet and Amethyst are shocked. The Supreme Kai is like, oh no! Dabura's like, what is this? Steven has transformed into Monster Steven. He's on a rampage, causing destruction. Shin's like, Steven's gone. They're not backed, and he's like, we need to neutralize him, or Majin Buu will awaken. Garnet's like, I will handle this. But Dabura flies up and is like, face me, monster. Steven roars as the two face off. Babbidi is like,
More energy for Boo.
Mayor Dewey's like, oh, the fighters left. Oh, no worries, folks. Here's the sole winner of the tournament, Mr. Satan! Here you go. Okay. The Bora's battered, and he's like, such strength, it's unreal. Bobby's like,
Keep collecting energy for Majin Buu.
Steven charges at them. They have a group fight, narrowly avoiding his attacks. Bobby's like,
Here it comes. Majin Buu's egg is hatching.
Steven senses the power and sees Majin Buu. Majin Buu's like,
Big strong kitty cat.
the two face each other, and Bobby is like,
Yes, Boo. Go destroy them.
Buu readies himself and fires the keyblades at Steven before unleashing a combo on him. Steven is angry and begins charging up. He fires a blast, knocking Buu and the group away. Jin's like, the situation has escalated tremendously. Buu's like,
You're not fine.
he throws a piece of his gum body, trapping Steven in it. As he struggles to get out, Buu attacks Steven relentlessly with a barrage of keyblades. He roars and begins powering up. Jin's like, oh no! This power will destroy us all! Majin Buu, that reckless fool is out of control. He flies to Buu and charges at him. But Buu fires a beam, turning him into a cookie as Buu then begins to eat him. Outside, Pearl is reverted back to normal, but she senses the trembling power underneath and goes to hook her friends. Back on the ground, Bobbity is like,
Finish him, Majin Buu. Boo, get ready now. Boo will kill Mean Cat.
Steven charges up, both sides take aim and fire. The two attacks clash with one another, resulting in a boom! Steven fires his beam. The two are locked in a beam struggle. Kai's like, no, the intense power will bring this whole place down. And Garnet's like, I must do something. As she leaves along with Amethyst, she strikes Buu in the face, but Buu punches her back. Buu fires a candy beam at Garnet, but Amethyst whips Garnet away, leaving Buu confused. He gets hit by the blast head on, now disintegrating. Buu is left in pieces. Bobbity is panicking at the sight of this, and Supreme Kai's like, capture the fragments, Majin Buu can regenerate! The gems begin to bubble Buu's pieces, and Bobbity tries to use his magic, but he's stopped by someone, Pearl. And she slices Bobbity in half, ending him, and Kai's like, yes! Bobbity's influence is no more, as Steven begins to power down and stabilize himself, and soon, he reverts back to his human self. Tuckered out as the gems run to him and check up on him now that he's safe. Jin's like, I thank you all for helping me. Farewell, as he leaves. Steven Universe and the Crystal Gems have saved the day and the universe once again.